afternoon, and welcome to G-Cubed News. I'm Paul Riggins. As many of you already know, the Gates house burned down last night when an Xbox 360 power supply caught on fire, causing about $268 billion worth in damages. An unfortunate neighbor across the street caught it all on video. Take a look. Which is why we here at G-Cubed News strongly recommend switching to Linux. In related news, the battle between Wiimotes and HD TVs continues, with the latest victim being a Toshiba model in the living room of that unfortunate neighbor across the street.
Here we go.
I can do this.
You ready?
This is
you ready? All you, man. All you. Wii Baseball. Hall of Fame. You're a pro. You're a star.
Woo! Come on, Justin. Come on.
No!
No!
In other news, our local ruffian Latarian decided to emulate the Grand Theft Auto hero Nico yesterday by hotwiring his grandmother's car. No one was hurt, but 2 mailboxes and 4 cars show signs of damage. Reporter Ashley Leonard was at the scene of his arrest.
Latarian Milton is not your typical 7-year-old. Few his age have ever driven an SUV up and down several busy streets. It all started at his mother's townhouse. Latarian says he took the car keys and hopped into his grandmother's Dodge Durango.
When I came through the back door, I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I suddenly had my friend come in, and he smokes with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went. 2 7-year-olds alone on the road. Latarian drove several miles through Lake Park and Palm Beach Gardens.
We got the one call that I told you about of a driver in the vehicle who looked too short to be able to see over the steering wheel.
Along the way, he ran over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars in a Costco parking lot, and struck 2 moving cars near a Walmart.
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things, to drive into a car.
Well, did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
It all ended on Investment Lane and Consumer Drive. That's where Latarian hit the curb and sideswiped a sign. The SUV took most of the beating, snapping off one of its axles and wheels. A grandmother's rage.
I want to whip his behind. That's what I want to do right now. If I thought they wouldn't take me to jail, I'd whip his behind right now.
You don't think he should be punished for all of this?
Just a little bit no video games for a whole weekend.
And one unusual story for police.
Are you sorry? You understand that now your grandma's going to have to pay to have those cars fixed because you hit those cars.
Can my mom help her?
For a more encouraging story, there's a new game store that just moved into town. It aims to appeal to a type of gamer that we don't hear much about anymore. Here's Ashley on the scene with the store's CEO. Ashley?
Thanks, Paul. I'm here at PTAJ Games with the Chief Executive Officer, Taylor Viggory. So Taylor, I hear you have a more traditional gaming style here.
Yes, PTAJ Games takes pride in the diversity of our collections. Most stores these days just sell video games for entertainment, but we at PTAJ Games embrace the old school classics like card and board games and
Dungeons and Dragons.
Wouldn't those seem boring in comparison to today's flashy graphics?
It does seem like that, yes.
Got an ocean sunfish. Got a seahorse.
Go fish.
But most kids don't really realize what's going on until they've actually tried it.
interesting. I've never thought of it that way before. Do you carry any other products?
Actually, yes. We also sell an assortment of supplies for gamers and game designers, such as blank cards and game boards, chips, and plenty of dice. And for those looking for the good old family classics, we also carry many traditional games such as Monopoly, Yahtzee, and Scrabble, and similar games that the whole family can enjoy together.
All game stuff then.
Games and amusements, really. We also carry many puzzles and brain teasers for their wits on. If they can't figure it out, they can ask any of our trained employees for help at any time.
Sounds like an interesting store indeed. I'll have to drop by sometime. Thank you, Taylor. And back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Ashley. Once again, that was Taylor Vickery, CEO of the new game store PTAJ Games. Well, that about wraps it up for the afternoon broadcast. Enjoy the beautiful day, and don't forget to check out PTAJ's menagerie of snazzy fun. I'm Paul Riggins. Goodbye.
Jamba juice, jamba juice, jamba juice.
I'm Harry Potter, Harry Potter. I'm Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Dumbledore, Dumbledore.
Jamba juice.
Snake.
Jamba juice, jamba juice, jamba juice, jamba juice, jamba juice.